See John McDonald to bring them out.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the second round action of the Cazoo European Championships, coming to you live on ITV3 from Dortmund, Germany. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the players. From England and the winner of 2 PDC titles, it's Hollywood Chris Dobey! Ladies and gentlemen, time to meet Portugal's #1, the winner of the World Grand Slam, and ladies and gentlemen, he is the special one, José de Sousa!
José de Sousa, very impressive last night when dispatching Germany's Martin Schindler 6-1. But as we were hearing just before, he's lost all 5 against tonight's opponent, Chris Dobey. Though this is the first meeting on TV, so let's see how they get on. In the commentary box for a final match tonight, Alan Warren-Little and Stuart Pike.
As we found out last night, it counts for nought. It's a blank piece of paper. Chris Dobey with his first ever win against Michael van Gerwen in spectacular fashion to earn his spot here in the last 16. He reached the quarterfinals, of course, of the World Grand Prix for José de Sousa. Really disappointing year for the Portuguese star, but in that first round victory over Martin Schindler, he showed some sparkling quality, the sort of darts that have taken him to a major title and many more. And the winner, we know now, will play Dave Chisnall in the quarterfinals on Sunday afternoon. Dobey or de Sousa, great chance to go deep in a TV major for both of these players.
Yes, big chance for many different reasons. Chris Dobey, as you mentioned there, but for José, when he gets to the Grand Slam, the prize money comes off when he won that 2 years ago, so he's got to think of his ranking status. But his performance in front of the partisan crowd the other night was outstanding. Not just the average, but kept himself together with all the noise. And Chris Dobey, well, you've got to say, obviously getting that first win against Michael van Gerwen, but his mind must have been scrambled towards the end with those missed doubles. But to hold himself together, 180, 180, 84 in 2. Just shows what quality he really has, and that's not a bad start.
Superb from Dobey. Yeah, in the end, he should have been 4-2 up, should have been 5-3 up.
60.
In the end, survived 4 match darts and then produced 8 perfect darts. 180, 180, 84 in 2, as Alan mentioned. 11 darter against the throw to take out van Gerwen. So, little doubt he deserves his place here in the second round. Can he make it through to another big quarter-final?
Oh, ain't he so?
De Sousa looked pretty good the other night, but apart from anything else, he looked calm. He didn't look like he was under any pressure. He was just completely focused on the job ahead.
It would do him a lot of good because over the last year, 18 months, he's had some really spectacular collapses in games when he's been so far ahead. It looked impossible to lose, but somehow he did. 177 apiece in this opening leg.
Just above, so needs a treble 19 for double 12. So can't do it, so chance for De Souza. He was a long way behind in the leg before that 177. Gives himself a chance.
Well, that is astonishing. He's missed the single 20 to leave himself tops. And, well, I think angry doesn't really sum it up for De Souza. He'll be even more angry now. It's a pinch me leg for Chris Dobey.
Well, you can only put it down to lack of concentration, where he's thinking about the double dart instead of making sure he's got the single first.
140.
I'm quite happy to get to a double.
$60.
There's certainly no doubt, Stuart, that Chris Dobey's had ups and downs already in his career. Still got plenty of time to put that right, hasn't he? And you need something to make you turn that corner. Hopefully that win over Michael last night, but he's got to take it through to tonight's game and hopefully the rest of the tournament. And there's always, I mentioned this earlier today, there's always 2 or 3 players that just spark at the right time with all these TV events ahead.
140.
Well, in that win over Van Gerwen, I mentioned it, stand by it, he's underachieved. For a player with the talent that he has at his disposal, he has underachieved. And
139.
for me, Dobey is a top 16 player at the very least. Should be anyway.
Shouldn't go for the treble 18, just a set-up.
132.
3 darts in his hand to go 2-0 ahead.
Yep, wonderful start from Chris Dobey.
$96. Chris will require 32.
2-0.
It's on the second leg, Chris Dobey.
No messing at all.
The leg is Jose to throw first. Game.
Quarter-final lineup Sunday afternoon. Dirk van Dijvenbode against Danny Noppert. Luke Humphries taking on Michael Smith. What a match that will be. Smith, the other Smith that is, against Peter Wright. And it'll be Chisnall, I should say, facing the winner of these. Yeah, Ross Smith was another really 54. Good performance earlier on to beat Dimitri Vandenberg.
Yes, particularly good performance when you look at your opponent's average as well. It's not just beat somebody that's average 80 or early 90s. Dimitri put him under the cosh all the way through, but he managed to get through, which has been a problem in the past for him. He's played so well in an earlier round and then just had that dip.
Brilliant sights, over 7,000 here in Dortmund Saturday night at the European Championship. Another big crowd expected for finals day.
96.
It's already here next year as well in the calendar. I'm sure plenty of the people in the audience will be planning ahead.
He had to stay there. Piles of pressure on Jose De Souza. Double 8, gotta go. Double 4. And he needed that. Boy, did he need that. 2-1.
Game.
Great dart there, really was. Otherwise, it could have been 3-0 down. And we've looked at the scoreline now, despite being hit by everything in the early legs from Chris Dobey. When it's only one leg, you always feel like you've got a chance.
108.
Certainly will, if he keeps scoring like that. Both players with a maximum, both players with a 177.
60.
Just a couple behind Peter Wright.
Dobie just squeezed into the tournament.
95.
Ranked 31 out of 32. We'll only know in the next half hour or so how important that double four was from De Souza to get him on the board. Dobie was waiting to make it 3-0.
125.
Oh, he's got a great chance here to break as well. There was some distance in the averages
59.
after the
Josie
first couple of
Reguilon,
legs.
101.
Now they're almost level.
Double 19, the shot to leave double 12.
77.
He will return.
Both averaging 102. Good darts for the last match of the night.
$60. Josie required 24.
Bit of a fly with the first one.
Yeah, it's on the fourth leg.
He will say it was a marker.
Fifth leg is
First
Josie
two legs
throw
to
first.
Dobie. Next two legs
Yeah.
to De Souza.
And throwing first in this one.
$130.
Bull. Surprised me.
You just one thing with Jose, you just never know. You just never know.
Oh,
Sometimes
87.
his counting exploits.
Off the scale.
Yeah, very strange on occasions.
Oh, 86.
So is throwing a ball with your first three darts. Or in the first three darts at the start of a leg.
134.
Who will be ahead after the first break? De Souza looking good.
123.
Still a finish though. Christopher needs at least a ton here.
$60.
Not enough for
Josie
Dobie.
required 152.
De Souza favourite to make it 3 on the spin.
59.
Well, still some work to do. He's got to fill it in. There we go.
Again.
18. Josie
The
required
180
93.
to leave double 15. But will he get a dart at it? Well, I guess he deserves a shot, doesn't he, after that maximum?
Should go straight at it.
Double 6.
Yeah, it's on the fifth leg.
With the last dart, and he breaks through, going into the championship, the second one to be held here in Dortmund. And this is the last game of the round of 16, and Chris Dobie and Jose De Souza embroiled in a good one. 99 average each, but Dobie with the advantage
Sixth leg, it's
with that
Chris
break
to
of
throw
throw
first.
just before
Game
our first break.
Yes, he set off well, Chris Dobie, but Jose De Souza had that chance to take 3 legs on the spin and lead at the
93.
break, but he didn't take them. Still plenty of time to go, though. Race to 10.
140.
We've already had some outstanding games this afternoon and this evening. This He's just
93.
nicely brimming away.
$140.
Of course, there's quite a few players who are yet to clinch a place at the Grand Slam, including De Souza, as you mentioned, won it 2 years ago.
145.
He's defending £125,000 on his world ranking, so if Jose doesn't get to the final here, he will have to go to the qualifier
41. Which
next
would require
weekend, along with the
170.
likes of James Wade and Gary Anderson and many other darting luminaries.
Yes, and those qualifiers are a bit of a lottery.
134.
Brilliant leg again, this from Dobey, on for a 13 darter to go 2 clear once more.
Well, it's fair to say his
6.
scoring throughout the
Which
tournament
required
has been pretty
36.
impressive. Keeps giving himself the chance.
James on the sick leg, Christo. Some leg is Jose to throw first. Game.
If he keeps taking them, he's going to be tough to beat.
It's all about fulfilling his potential.
100.
The mindset's got to be positive, though.
Yeah, it has. And expanding on what we were talking about before, believing in his own ability. You know, believing that he can go up there and do it. We've seen it in flashes at the Grand Slam, at the World Championship.
94.
Of course, getting to the quarterfinals of the World Grand Prix was a big thing for him as well.
100.
Well, we've seen it so often. When somebody has a really good run in a major event, or even wins it, and then they start playing, like you say, to their potential.
140.
Still scoring beautifully here, 102. The finishing's pretty good too. 4 out of 6 for Dobey.
108.
2 apiece on the max.
Just thinking about this, maybe go for the 25 on the ball. Well, disappointed with that one because he's not left a finish.
121.
I think because he hesitated, he was caught in 2 minds, wasn't he?
Yeah, some players have it that automation, don't they, of the
63.
scoring, and some people just have to step back a little, second or two, just to check.
Oh, 105. Jose require 58.
For 4-3 then.
38.
Oh no, Jose, oh no.
86.
An unexpected chance here for Dobey.
What a great first start that was.
Taken,
On the
seized.
Christo.
3 on the spin, and another
Big leg,
break of
Chris to
throw.
first. Game.
And when you see that bit of emotion at the end there, it just tells you how much that leg means.
To both players.
Well, 5-2, 4-3. And when your opponent's missed
57.
and you take it, it just chips away at them a little bit, the back of the mind.
Finishing stats summing it all up, and Dobey is dazzling,
81.
playing really well, punishing his opponent. So all round, it's been very good once again from Dobey.
180.
Wonderful marker there.
$140. $100.
To leave a finish, that'll do.
Continues to pile the pressure on De Souza.
45. Richard require 164.
Reaching for those darts, De Souza.
Just faltering a little bit, isn't he? Should stay up there.
81.
Well,
He was moving across to stay to the left, and the dart ended up on the right.
was just going to say, he needs to go for the 25 here. Just stopped himself just in time and then hit a small 4.
Richard require 83.
Well, it is Jose. Single 10, Chris.
43.
Just looks a different
57.
player than he did the other night, Stu. He was so
40.
confident, scoring was high, finishing was impeccable.
You would be after taking out Michael van Gerwen.
Games on the 8 leg, Christo.
That is 1, 2,
leg is Germany
3,
to throw first.
4 legs
Game.
on the spin for Chris Dobey.
Trying to get himself up and running pretty quickly.
58.
Otherwise, could be curtains pretty quickly.
We've got to say his body language suggests that there isn't much happening for Jose.
114.
Not exuding confidence, is he?
No.
$114.
It's better.
$58.
Level pegging in this leg.
Dobey closing in on the top 20 in the world. 26 before here for this
60.
one. Looking at 23, 24 in the world. Battling in that little section with Ross Smith. Another winner tonight.
86.
Retrieved it slightly with that treble 20 there. Both players just faltering a little bit on the big scores in this leg.
93.
What sort of finish can Dobey leave?
$100. Jersey require
Well, he obviously
150.
wanted more, but that's okay. Gives him a chance if De Sousa doesn't take the 150 out, which hasn't looked likely in the last few legs.
140. Richard require 117.
Look at this.
$70.
That was for 7-2.
Jersey require 36.
That would have really, really hurt De Sousa. Decent setup to leave double 18. He's just struggled on the doubles recently. One dart in hand.
Games on the
Ooh,
night
Sader with the
leg,
last one.
Edison. The leg is Chris to throw first. Game.
Well, it's a big difference, isn't it? Yeah. Where's that been for the rest of the night? Dobey with a chance to make it 7-2 there, Alan.
93.
Don't think there would have been any coming back.
And it's amazing how quickly the game can turn around when you start hitting the double. Starts the next leg with a maximum. All of a sudden he feels like he's playing again.
57.
One leg, yet again, could be a big game changer for De Sousa.
60.
Gotta be.
140.
Oh, there's plenty of room there, but the deflection didn't go in his favour.
$120 bar.
Good adjustment once more. But he wants 171 here to lead tops. And he's got it. What a shot from
171.
Dobey. That was
136.
fabulous.
Wonderful. He'll be feeling good inside. He'll be feeling even better if he
6.
pegs his double top.
Richard require 40.
Well, that's That's up there for one of the shots of the tournament, one of the visits of the tournament. Can he finish it off, though? Yes, he can. Yeah, have a look at that. Have a look at that, old son. It's 7-3, and Chris Dobey is closing in on the quarterfinals of the European Championship. Can he finish the job? Come back in a couple of minutes' time to find out the answer. Lived to tell the tale, and he's winning by 7 legs to 3 and playing really, really well, averaging 99, looking to make it back-to-back quarterfinals in a major TV event. I've got to say that composure, confidence, belief, and that is showing in the scoreline and the dominance of Dobey.
Yes, his body language is pretty good, even
Jose
when
to
dodging
throw
a
first.
bounce out.
Game.
He's looking very, very good at this moment in time.
Quick reaction. Were you ever injured by a dart?
140.
It's probably thrown by somebody else.
I get that. I can understand that. Can Dobey get the 3 legs he needs?
Just has to keep playing the way he is. He will get opportunities. He's scoring.
41.
He's a very high caliber. Here we go again.
108.
And he knew, I think we all knew before he threw the last dart where it was going to go.
Can Jose follow it?
123.
Has the talent, in the past hasn't had the temperament. I think that just sums it up. If it all comes together in one perfect mixture, you just never know.
100. Richard to go 164.
Well, he has to go for the 164 on this occasion. 2 treble 19s looks like the shot. There's the first one. There's the second. He needs the ball.
139. Jose required 97.
Oh, good dart. Tops to rescue the leg. Double 10.
Yeah,
well done.
Leg, Jose de Sousa.
Especially after
to throw first.
Dobey came so close.
They're still battling away.
100.
You have to stop shouting at the ball, because every time you do it, they miss it.
Michael Smith told me off. I've got to shout it and hit it.
96.
I had fallen off my chair, by the way.
Yes. Nothing bruised apart from your ego,
70.
I believe. Could have been 8-3. It is 7-4. Jose still scrapping
83.
away.
Dobey doesn't need at this stage of the match is any kind of negativity. Great visit there, hit a single one, retrieve the situation very quickly with 2 treble 19s.
Yeah. And the negativity you're talking about is the recent examples that we've seen, especially at the World Match Play, when they threw away a seemingly unassailable lead, and this is very, very good.
180.
180 to leave double 14.
85.
Brilliant from Dobey.
Richard required 28.
Another double. Let's go 4 legs ahead and 2 away.
Well, he went for
21.
it.
Jersey require 141.
Well, it's probably right going for the double, because you never know with
Exactly.
finishes. You just don't know. Oh, well, there we go. Prime example. Didn't hit the double, but almost.
Chris Dobey was
Richard
stood behind him
requires
looking
7.
at the floor. He's had 3 darts to win this leg. And
No
he's not going to
score.
get another one. Now this is where panic stations may
Jersey
just set in.
require 24.
Well, he's in a similar situation, isn't he, in the sort of second third of the match with Michael van Gerwen.
Lovely marker.
But he managed to hold it together in the end, and he's got another opportunity
Richard
here.
require
And that single 3
7.
is going to look the smallest it's ever done at this moment in time.
Nearly.
He went for the biggest part of
Yeah.
the 3.
Will he bust again?
No
He has
score.
bust again. Well, he's all over the shop here. So those
Jersey
negative
require
thoughts are
12.
creeping in, Alan.
It all happens with one dart, and then it moves on to the next one. But Jose still struggling on the doubles as well.
9.
Well, we're still a while off Christmas, but this leg's turning into a pantomime.
Richard require 7.
It's behind you.
Try again, Chris.
Yeah, it's on a 12 leg.
I'll tell you what,
Christo.
that's as good as winning a leg in 9,
13
10,
legs,
11,
Jersey to throw
12
first.
darts.
Game.
The relief. Palpable 8-4 it is.
Well, in terms of the scoreline, people will think, well, OK, he was 7-4 ahead. But if he'd have missed it, those 2 last visits
108.
would have preyed on his mind.
18.
Well, De Sousa gets another max. Those missed doubles
57.
are costly at this moment in time.
Well, that world match play I was talking about was against Rob Cross, of course. And it was a race to 10 like it is here.
96.
On that occasion, Chris Dobey was leading 8-2 and somehow contrived to lose. It was 11-9 in a tie-break in the end to Rob Cross, but
57.
it's human nature, isn't it? It will creep in, especially in a leg that we've just witnessed, but he got there in the end.
100.
Well, whichever way we look at it, he's in a terrific position.
140. Jersey require 125.
Speeded up a little bit there, didn't he? Treble and double.
45.
Well, what do you say?
$57. Jersey require 80.
Oof.
Well, he nearly bust again.
40.
How close was that?
Unbelievable.
Well, not really with Jose De Sousa. Possibly not.
Unbelievable, Stuart.
180.
That's good thinking. And 180 to put the pressure on. And he does win the leg in the end, Jose, and it's 8-5.
through first. Game.
All the fun of the fair from Jose De Sousa. Guaranteed.
44.
Just starting to get a bit strange. I said that as I just walked through and looked at you, Stuart.
121.
Been that way for many years, Alan.
He's just got to hold it
60.
together here, hasn't he? Chris Dobey, he knows the position he's in. He knows he's playing well. He knows De Sousa isn't as solid as he was in that first round match.
100. 100.
Good last one. He's given himself a chance.
Now against the darts. Remember, it was 8-4 to Dobey.
$81.
So 6 darts from 180 for the Portuguese star.
Just trying to force it a little bit, isn't he?
100.
Good last start though. Leaves him 80 to break and get back to 8-6.
$140. Jersey require 80.
Will they go tops this time? Nope. Straight for it. Oh, that, yeah, well, it was that close. He was going to go to take it out.
60.
Ooh, unlucky. It was
Richard
close.
76.
Smile tells it all. He can't believe it.
What a shot! What a big hole to throw!
Christo.
2 darts for 8-6.
15
It's
days,
now
Jersey to throw
9-5.
first.
And Dobey, one away from another huge win.
Great finish. And in the circumstances. Looked like it could have gone to 8-6
Six.
there. It could have been a different game.
It will send the Grand Slam champion of 2 years ago to the qualifiers next weekend.
134.
There was just one leg, where he did just lose all focus, Chris Dobey, but he still managed to win it.
140.
I think that's key actually, because it's the same thing with the Michael van Gerwen game where he completely lost the focus but managed to retrieve it at the right time. That's so important.
62. $60.
He's just got that look, hasn't he?
Oh, 87.
Souza. He's tried his heart out, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. Fill it in, Jose.
Yeah, we'll fill it up.
180.
180, number 5. Terrific
134.
pressure again
Jersey requires 61.
from the young Geordie. 1 scored. Got to be 20 in tops to stay in the tournament.
41. Pressure requires
To win a
74.
place in the quarter-finals. It's a match start for Chris Dobey.
Game shot.
And it's a match-winning dart for Chris Dobey. He's taken out Michael van Gerwen. Now he's beaten Jose de Souza. And Chris Dobey showing some real talent here in Dortmund. And he goes through to the European Championship quarter-finals and a showdown with Dave Chisnall. A resurgent Chris Dobey wins 10-5.